got 2468 out here live with the one and only Dr. V. You look absolutely amazing.
Little shot for horror, little shot for terror, call the cop. Little shot for horror, no, oh no. Little shot, little shot for horror, pop, little shot for terror, watch it drop. Little shot for horror, oh no. Sing-a-ling, what a creepy thing to be happening. Look out, look out, look out, look out. Sing-a-ling.
This is your girl Scarface in the building. Singing perfect.
Yeah,
Do it again.
yeah. Sha-la-la. Stop where you are, don't you move a thing. You better, I'm telling you, you better. Tell your mama something's gonna get
What did y'all do?
She better, everybody better beware.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Party Next Short, and today we are going to be talking about the horrors that is Goals plastic surgery and their whole quote-unquote business practices with these BBLs and surgeries they're doing. Before we get started with this deep dive, if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys send my way. It means so much to me. Thank you guys. But y'all, without further ado, let's just jump straight into my thoughts because I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about.
I thought I knew you.
So if you're new, let me just break down a little bit of who Goals plastic surgery is. Goals plastic surgery has become very popular lately because you've seen a lot of influencers and Zeus personalities go to them for their recent surgeries. They have worked on quite a few of your favorite reality personalities.
Actually, now here live with the one and only Dr. V, the man with the plan, the man with those magical hands, and the amazing Mr. Crying So Bad. How are you today?
Removing this fat and make it kind of some configuration of the buttock.
It's International Women's Month, and I am very, very happy for so many reasons. Number one, say hey to my mama. Boom. Got my mama love with me, you know, riding with the bestie. Don't play. And I'm celebrating her, and I'm just so thankful to be able to make her smile. Big, big shout out to Goals. Because Goals surgery will be making my mama feel good tomorrow, baby. And I need everybody to be there to tune in because I will be posting. I'm going to do a little live action just so you could vibe out and check out my mom take this journey, this transformation. You know, she's in the latter years of her life, and I want her to be able to spin it any way she wants to. You heard? And good looking to Goals for making that happen, baby. So tomorrow, please tune in, baby. It's going to be a time. And I want you guys, you know, to be able to see. Have a great day. Thank you.
So what makes them so trustworthy? Who are these people? Goals is an aesthetic plastic surgeon group that does the BBL 360 lipo. And they help with helping you get that dream body. Their goal, transform your self-perception with Goals. Goal is the goal. Now, who created this group? Well, it's founded by Dr. Sergey Voskin. I may mess that up a few, but it states it was founded on January 1st, 2005. Put a pin in that. But he's also known as Dr. V, but he serves as the Chief Medical Officer of Goal. And he's been bringing in over like 20 years of this service. And he's a renowned specialist in the fat transfer procedures, including the lipo and BBL. And that was the goal of Goal, when aesthetic surgeries to make you feel good. But here's the tea. Over the course of the years, Goals has racked in so many lawsuits and just had displeased customers. And to be fair, you can say that about every practice. Malik, not everyone is going to be 100% happy with every surgery they have. True, but when you're dealing with a group who has a laundry list of lawsuits, it makes you want to decide, especially when I'm trusting you to take care of my body. But hey, I guess lawsuits would happen. When majority of the staff is not even licensed plastic surgeon. They're like pediatrician, allegedly, but now this takes me to the first case I read about with Goals. One unhappy user, they booked Goals to do a procedure and she claims it was the worst day of her life. She stated that Dr. Gross blatantly disregarded her opinion of what she wanted for her surgery and decided we're gonna focus on the hip dip. She said he was very cold, rude, and insensitive. Keep your ear open for those terms. He was not courteous or friendly, and they had no type of bedside manner. And I know what you're thinking, that's just politics. Everybody's not gonna be happy. Okay, well listen to the next part. She said during surgery, she was in excruciating pain. Not once was she asked if she's okay. She said he was overly aggressive with the cannula, that spatula thing, and caused a severe second-degree burn on the right side of her. The lipo was poorly done, and she said it was no difference in her butt. And she said her stomach was left with multiple scars that took forever to heal. That's gonna sound very familiar throughout this video. Yeah, her story sounds like a horror story. She called an infection and tried to call the follow-up emergency number that Goals had. It was disconnected. Now, this is Reddit. You know Reddit has all the tea. One doctor commented on that post, and they said, well, they couldn't find Dr. Gross on the Goals aesthetic website, but stated that the surgeons listed are not plastic surgeons. Allegedly. But he expects that he isn't one either. Now this is T. Now you would think somebody who's doing your surgery would have years to specialize in that certain field, right? But no, most of them are not plastic surgeons. They lack either the training, and those boards are not recognized by the American Board of Medical Specialties. Doctors state his opinion of Goals that they are scary to operate with, and they perform procedures with reckless abandonment and willful disregard for patient safety. And he was like, it should be illegal what they're doing. So I was like, I know dang well ain't got no pediatricians out here performing cosmetic surgery. But that's a thing. Apparently, doctors can do surgeries in their medical offices without having to comply with the rules on equipment, meaning they can decide for themselves, I've been doing this for a minute, what equipments and staff they're needed. It's not like you're in a hospital where a fully equipped medical staff is there in case emergencies happen. If something goes bad in these offices, then they just have to call 911. So you're probably thinking in your head, what, a doctor can just cut me open in the back room at his office and that's okay? It can't be. Well, it can be. You wanna know how they do it? They do it under the disguise of a med spa.
Medical spa business getting a lift as many look to freshen up the areas they've kept under masks.
I have gotten fillers, Botox, and the alcohol facial.
Since 2020, the number of med spas has grown 45% for a total of more than 8,800 nationwide. The booming industry now worth $15 billion in the U.S. alone. 7-year-old Chris Furcher began his med spa journey 2 years ago with Gabby Garitano. She's a licensed physician assistant who opened Jacked to create a less clinical approach to these treatments.
This is 24 karat gold needles.
This $550 aqua gold facial developed in Korea is one of the spa's most popular services, delivering a cocktail of Botox, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C into the skin. Receiving any med spa treatment, experts say you should check with your doctor first.
When you're trying to select the right med spa, what should you look for as a consumer? What you should first do is a little bit of your research and not just choose something based on the price, but take a look at the Google reviews, make sure they have a licensed medical provider on site and someone that is specifically trained in the medical aesthetics industry.
You might have seen a med spa in past, but they have become kind of popular lately. There's no legal definition of what a med spa is, but how I see them, feed them little spas where you go get a little touch up. It's no like third party payer, it's just me and you. Now they're not supposed to do like full blown surgery, but like I said, it's no 100% legal definition of what a med spa is. And also in a lot of places, it's no set laws on what's the limit. Like I just stated, you can go in and get like some fillers and Botox. Well, we could just take a little some and plump. It's kind of like a thing of, is it safe? No. But is it legal? Yes. Now I read that Georgia is a state where you can do stuff like that. It's not safe, but it's also not illegal. I also came across this article about New York and how like it's becoming a legal operating thing in New York. What's funny is Goals has a location in Atlanta and New York. But during my research, it's like you go on a deep dive and you see how it's a lot of doctors in jail now. Because like you're an ER trainer, here you are operating on somebody trying to give them BBL, thinking in your head, I got some type of medical expertise to, yeah girl, I can do your lipo. And now your patient is either botched, brain dead, or just dead. Came across this one doctor who, this is separate from Goals, this is her own thing, but it's kind of like the same formula. In 2013, Dr. Nedra Dodds was trained as an ER doctor, performed liposuction and fat injection on a 37-year-old woman. Her name was April Jenkins. But during her surgery, she was screaming. And guess what they did? They put a freaking towel in her mouth to hide her from screaming so her husband would come get her. But she was screaming, it's tearing and it's burning. That woman, April Jenkins, she ended up dead under that doctor. And guess what? A few months later, another patient came in for that doctor, Dr. Dodds. And guess what? She died as well. So to avoid copyright stuff, I'm just gonna tell y'all what happened. But yeah, Dr. Nedra Dodds, she had 2 people die while under her care operating them at her med spa in Kennesaw, Georgia. The first patient was 37-year-old April Jenkins. She wanted liposuction and butt injections into her butt. But instead, what she got according to official reports was a damaged liver, a punctured diaphragm, and then a rag stuffed into her mouth. Then 4 months after she passed away, walks into 28-year-old Erica. She wanted to get her silicone butt implants removed, but instead instead, and these are graphic details, she went into cardiac arrest, and they waited 22 minutes while she was lying in a pool of blood, 22 minutes before they called official fire personnel. And she was pleading for mercy. She was like, I'm not the first person to have a patient die under my care, but she was like, please, you know, have mercy. And what they did was they suspended her license and they conducted an investigation. So that's when they tried to indict her and her, I guess, medical partner at the time with 2 counts of felony murder, 2 counts of aggravated battery, and 2 counts of death by deception. But in a shocking turn of events, they end up dismissing all the charges because it was like, it's not a thing of murder. Now they're not saying that something did not happen, and they're not saying it's not a case of malpractice, but if it's a thing of murder, they can't charge her with that. And now she a free woman. Got on her LinkedIn page. She's an accomplished entrepreneur, executive, visionary, global business development, and a humanitarian. Like, girl, you ain't got no shame to you. You see that, and that's for that phrase. Is it safe? No. But technically speaking, is it legal? Yes. And although that individual case has nothing to do with Goals, Goals is following in that same step. Because throughout the years, you see Goals associated with some horror stories. Even headlines referring to him as a chop shop. You wanna know what a chop shop is? It's like an illegal practice being done at a bargain. Because the thing with Goals, they offer the body of your dreams at an affordable price. Any impressionable person, like, you know, we all have issues with our body. We all have issues, you know, with self-esteem and stuff like that. And if I see, wow, I can get like fat transfer for $2,200, and then we're cutting out the middleman so I don't have to go through insurance, just flat out. Yeah. And that's exactly what 35-year-old Taisha Washington thought. In 2018, she thought she would be getting a BBL at a bargain steal. A friend told her about a clinic named Goals Plastic Surgery. They offer discounted rates for the procedure, which once again isn't covered by insurance. So the surgery will be $5,850 roughly. Let's paint the picture. It's 2018. BBLs, the highest you're probably gonna find is like $25,000, $30,000. The lowest is $12,000, but it's like, it's pricey. So if you hear somebody telling you, okay, $5,800, I can get that. So she saved up her money. She was working in a machine operation, right? So she finally had enough. So she traveled from Ohio to New York. She's thinking, okay, here we go. She gets there and it's this big, tall brick building. Where am I? And then they bring her down a staircase, they bring her to a windowless basement. So, you know, at that point, that will make anybody feel uneasy. It gets crazier. You know how like for surgery, sometimes they sedate you, they, you know, put you under anesthesia because they're about to do a heavy machinery. Nope, with Goals, they gave this girl allegedly a handful of pills. It was a mix of perks and Zeus. You wanna know why they give that to you? Because they will leave you awake but numb, in a limbo state at the mere base for surgery. But you would think you about to meet your maker. And then, once again, she said she was expecting a warm embrace, like you finna chop me open. What the girl stated earlier, no, like they got really cold on her. Said there was very like cold spirits, like, be nice to me. No music, no calming energy, just pills and bad vibes, just like that scene in For Color Girls. Then a man she never met before come in and just start putting pin mark, like, who are, like, this will make anybody feel uncomfortable. After that, she took a taxi from Goals to her Airbnb, and then right after, she was in extreme pain and still woozy from the surgery. And she was having a lot of oozy discharge from her behind, but she thought that was normal. After 5 days, she go home. And she was anxious to return back to work. A friend comes over to like help her around the house, and she noticed that, girl, you're not healing. So in her mind, she's like, what you, cause she's not able to see her backside, like, yeah, I'm still in pain, but I think this just come with it. Her friend is just like, no, she took a picture of her behind, and it just looked like a layer of skin had just been ripped off. Like a dog just bit her and just went to town back there. She did go back to work, but it took a toll on, like, she's working in a factory job, so it's taking a toll on her body. So like a week or two after the pain was so severe, she had to go back to the hospital. And the doctors diagnosed her with liposuction burn. And a few days later, she developed an infection. The fat that had been transferred into her body was dying, and it had to be suctioned out because the infection was spreading throughout her body. The surgery, she had to correct her behind with a hole. She had to bring a pump everywhere she would. But this is the thing, she ended up researching the doctor that he did her surgery, and she saw like he has a history of malpractice against him. So why is it that they keep letting all these doctors with sketchy history keep working?
If you are planning on getting a BBL, please do not go to Goals Plastic Surgery. I went to the location that was closest to me, which is the Gaithersburg location in Maryland. And honestly, it was the worst experience ever. My surgery was this week on Tuesday, and I didn't even end up getting the procedure. Also, I had to switch doctors because my original doctor was having a conversation with the nurse on the elevator, and he was mean mugging me crazy, like looking me up and down like if we had beef.
I seriously urge people to not go to them. Don't go to any location. New York, Atlanta, wherever. I would not send my enemy's body to them. It was the worst experience ever. Like,
I told her my weight. I was like, I'm 5'6", 26 years old, and my weight is like 232. And then she was like, okay, you have a BMI of 37 point whatever. You qualify to get the flex scope, which is the full abdomen, and then double BBL. Then I can come back later and get the back lipoed, and then yeah. So without me doing any research, and this is where like it gets kind of interesting. So she sent me the contract, and it's like, you know, you paid the $500 deposit, and then over time, you know, whenever you finish paying off the surgeries, when you can set your date. So I was like, okay, just leave me till like March to like get the money. When I tell you, this was nothing but GOD. I inputted my card information, you know, to make the deposit the next day. As soon as I put in my card information, I'm thinking like, okay, boom, I'm set. All of a sudden I get on TikTok right after, all these videos about Goals Plastic Surgery. Don't go there. They're horrible. People have died. This I knew was God, because the lady texted me, was like, hey, your expiration date was expired. I input the card information wrong. That was a sign to, girl, you don't need the surgery. Then I see Jackie O die. Oh!
Goals Plastic Surgery is not gold. They got a specific clientele, and y'all already know what I mean. You know who they target audience is. But what's insane to me is I ain't never heard of local anesthesia. Like, they cutting y'all up and butchering y'all like cattle while y'all still woke. And don't get me wrong, whatever reason y'all get y'all genetic modifications is whatever reason y'all get them. But for promotion, I think y'all confuse people having the thought process to check on y'all safety and welfare. Y'all always saying it's hate. But once again, if you look at who they targeting, it makes it seem like y'all desperate to get it.
About injuries from their Goals surgeries.
It's a nightmare. It's like I'm living a nightmare.
This Atlanta woman is embarrassed to show her face, but wants you to look at the graphic, difficult to see picture of her body right now, 2 months after her Brazilian butt lift at Goals.
I was in disbelief. I couldn't believe that half of my side was missing. It was gone, completely gone. An open wound.
For Brenda Thompson, who flew from LA to Atlanta for her Goals surgery, there's also scarring. The burns on her body were from the inside out.
It was a burn that you couldn't pour water on, if that makes sense. It just continuously burned.
We told you earlier this month how Goals patients say they don't see a doctor until the day of surgery, and how a former Goals employee told us it was people like her with no medical training who decided who was a good candidate for surgery.
Were you supposed to tell someone they were a bad candidate?
No.
Everyone was supposed to be a good candidate?
Yeah.
Well, this is where the history goes to. This is the root, right? Dr. V, remember I said put a pin in? Dr. V, he started performing these surgeries. And the same year he started this practice, it's the same year his wife had been released from federal prison. So his wife has served 36 months in federal prison for conspiring to defraud claims conferences, a reparation organization for Holocaust survivors, out of $57.3 million. Yup. So he been doing this type of surgery where at pediatric office. So when his wife get out of jail, he like, okay, bet. I'm jumping ahead, but they said his wife is the social media genius when it comes to his marketing tool.
That checks out as well, because I was able to find his wife Instagram, Ella. Look, if you go to her Instagram page, all you see is her just promoting her husband and showing him doing these little small practices in these med spa, like just laser hair removal or injection fillers. All of this started back in what, 2016, 2015? And these are some of the flyers she would post on her page, like, hey, y'all want some of this stuff done? Come see us. Now, the reason why I said earlier they was founded in 2005 is Goals went through a bit of a name change before they got to Goals. As you can see back here in 2015, they was Vaskin, which I can't even hate. That is kind of cute. It's a playoff of their last name, Voskin. Scared of y'all, but yeah, it was under the practice of a medical spa and laser center. But as I progressed in the video, you'll see why they had to change names so much.
Dr. V, he registered his new practice as Allure Clinic.
And on the wife LinkedIn page, she also states she was the manager at Allure Clinic in Brooklyn, New York,
where he offered the BBL, breast augmentation, and tummy tuck. All that for either half the price or a payment plan. So his first name Allure, but it had some lawsuits attached with Allure, because employee was claiming unpaid wages, and they did settle for $35,000. In December of that year, which is like, what, 2017, that's when he renamed it to Allure Goals Plastic Surgery. Now, a court document from May 2020 during a class action suit that the Harlem facility had an average of 300 to 400 customers. And I'm calling them customers because it said in the document, instead of calling them patients, they would call them customers because of the loophole. All medical doctors can legally perform cosmetic surgery regardless of training. Run it back, I'm gonna run it back. Because any licensed physician can legally perform cosmetic surgery regardless of how they receive cosmetics training, all medical doctors can legally perform cosmetic surgery regardless of training.
More lucrative to perform cosmetic surgery is they don't call themselves plastic surgeons, they call themselves cosmetic surgeons that are performing plastic surgery. The way they get away with that is that there is, again, no formal recognized medical specialty in cosmetic surgery. So any doctor from any field, whether it be emergency medicine, pediatrics, heart surgery, brain surgery, all of them can call themselves cosmetic surgeons and perform cosmetic surgery. The only thing they can't call themselves are plastic surgeons unless they are actually trained in plastic surgery.
That's why they say do your research when it comes to choosing these cosmetic surgeons, because that's just a certification. It says back in the early 80s, you couldn't say you were a plastic surgeon unless you was a board certified plastic surgeon. But that's like a 6 to 8 year training. And board certification is a voluntary accomplishment. It states there are no state mandated requirements that measure competency, so whatever it is. Doctors don't need any plastic surgery training to call themselves a plastic surgeon. And that loophole on Dr. V, the creator of Gold's Plastic Surgery, what does it say? That his surgical training consisted of various cosmetic surgery seminars around the United States. Basically saying, I'm not certified, but I went to a couple courses and I went to a couple seminars here and there so I could get the job done.
And this checks out as well, because if we go to that wife O IG page, it has listed his plaque wall. And this is from 2015. So it has listed his plaque wall. If you zoom in, there are his certificates of completion from different aesthetic training. There's certificates of participation, and with him already being a doctor, if he, through to that loophole, if you go to enough of these seminars, hey, I can get the job done.
And it's all fun and games playing with people's lives until somebody dies, and that's what happened with Gold. Gold has a couple deaths attached to their name. In 2019, a 26-year-old named Maya Felix had an appointment for a BBL at the Harlem Gold's office, right? She was a youth counselor at St. John's Residence for Boys. She was earning like $16 an hour. Family would say that she was very high-spirited, but you know, she had, like the rest of us, some self-esteem and insecurity issues, especially with her body after having a baby. So she got with Gold, she booked an appointment, cool. On July 16, 2019, she saw her Gold's contractor, Mario Latimbio. Now, court records for this case show that Maya was not examined before the procedure. She did not have a proper consultation, and Gold also failed to obtain her medical history, which would state that her BMI was too high for a BBL. Records also stated she was prematurely discharged without a follow-up plan, meaning, bye girl, take care. And on July 18, 2 days after her surgery, she was admitted to Brookdale University Hospital for a blood clot. She died the next day. The sad thing is that's not the only death associated with them. Samantha Santana, a 25-year-old dental assistant from the Bronx, was raising her son and her half-brother, and it's literally like a copy and paste. Family would say she was good people, but she battled with self-esteem and self-image issues, which only worsened after she gave birth to her son. And her sister would say, you know, people try to do stuff like go to the gym and diet, but you know, sometimes that just don't work. So Samantha discovered Gold. She saw they had an IG page with 1.2 million followers, and they had a Harlem location. And she saw on the page, they showed like all these people with these perfect BBLs. So, wow, okay. She contacted them, they had discussion. BBL, once again, is not covered by insurance, but it's offered at a discounted rate. According to a text message from a Gold's employee, Samantha was quoted $7,300 for the procedure. And mind you, it's one of those things pricey, but I can get $7,000. It could be worth, it could be $25,000, right? So despite her family like giving her pushback, Samantha put a down payment down for the surgery. Now, leading up to the procedure, Gold's tried to be a little, They gave her an ultimatum because they was like, hey girl, your BMI is too high. So she was given a pricey ultimatum. They basically said, if you don't lose weight or get your BMI down to this day, you will lose your deposit, which is kind of risky. Like, you're not gonna give me $1 back of my deposit? Damn. So she basically went on like a crash diet so she wouldn't lose out on this money. So Samantha dropped 10 pounds in 2 weeks. In the morning of September 23rd, 2020, she arrived to the Gold's location. But they did the same. The doctor that was supposed to do her surgery was switched. And they said she didn't say nothing because she was shy. And she was given a cocktail of pills. This time was Xanax and oxycodone, allegedly. I'm saying allegedly just to be safe, but all of this is court record, this is public document. So the pills numbed her, they did the surgery. Her boyfriend picked up around about 4 p.m. The boyfriend picked up at 4 p.m. The next morning, she was pronounced dead. Her official cause of death was a toxic combination of oxycodone, Xanax, and fentanyl. Shay McIntyre, a 27-year-old dancer from the Bronx, was operated on by Dr. Thaddeus Burshey. And side note, y'all, I could be mispronouncing a lot of these people's names. I'm so Wendy Williams coded. Like, I'm gonna get some of their names wrong. Just Stay focused, stay focused. Shay went in for surgery and she died that same evening. The same combination of drugs. Now, what happened to that doctor, Dr. Daddy? He's no longer allowed to practice medicine in New York. So he's working out of a dental office in New Jersey. That's why that phrase comes, is it safe? No. But is it legal? Yeah. Like anybody can open up a surgery center. And what you're doing is you're using the physicians as independent contractors. That way you can escape liability or you can argue against it. That's why these thought they get banned, but they can always infiltrate another industry. Like usually for a BBL, you're under anesthesia. That's the safest way. You have your blood pressure and heart rate monitored. It goes the patient is away and just offered a handful of pills.
I mean, the major difference between general and local anesthesia is under general anesthesia, you've been technically dragged out. You have tons of medications that have been administered and your brain is literally out, as well as all the muscle tone is gone. So during the general anesthesia, you require Venadyne boots, pumps, because you technically, the body become dead. During the local anesthesia, you don't need any of this because during local anesthesia, you're 100% awake. You can talk to your surgeon. You know who actually do your procedure. It might be even more entertaining. And at the same time, you just wait, you don't have to wake up. You just basically get up off the bed and go home.
And did that affect goals? No. Because what did Dr. V do? In 2020, him and his wife bought an $8 million waterfront property in Miami. And in March of 2021, they used another LLC to purchase a $3.3 million, 14,000 square foot mansion in Atlanta, where they opened up a new goals output. As of May 2022, there are 11 goals locations around the country. Not only in New York, but Georgia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Florida, and Maryland. It got to a point they had to reinvent themselves. All these deaths and botches was coming. They had to find a way to soften their press. And what better way to do that than to infiltrate on an already hit community, the Black community. Let's keep it real, right? Goals is so good, right? Goals is the goal, right? Since they call you little vicious, why they not offering like free Botox or free fillers to that sector of YouTube and let them document the journey? Why not ask Addison Rae and the D'Amelio girlies, hey, we want to get y'all on a little something, put it on your TikTok, because they not going for that. A BBL in the Black community is like the staple. Yes, it's been around for years, but it's something that's become really popularized through the hip hop community. And it's something that a lot of women want to achieve. If you have a BBL, everything would align. Your confidence will go up, your followers will go up, the rappers will fly you out, the ballers and shot callers, you gonna be that it girl. If I'm goals, and we already know that we finna try to go after the Black community, let's start with this. Boom, those influencers. So I'm thinking in their mind, they figure it's gonna be a risky investment, but let's do it. Offer them free surgery in exchange for promo. Offer them free injections or just something free. For example, Nick Paddywhack would go and get his semi-glutide injection, which is kind of like Ozempic, but it's not Ozempic.
Are you ready?
It's just one little needle, right?
It's just one little needle, and we're doubling up.
All right.
So
you would think since I got tattoos, I wouldn't be scared of this needle.
But see, you would think so too, but the needles just hit different. Remember, we're taking out the air. We are going up to 20 units on you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right here. Tight.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. Stick and plunge, stick and plunge.
Or they'll give free surgery or BBLs to these other Black influencers. Allegedly. But it's like, y'all know who to add.
Hey y'all, look who it goes. I'm here with Dr. V. We finna get rid of the rolls.
What's up, y'all? It's your favorite Hood Rat Holly, and today I'm at Gold's Plastic Surgery. Okay, and today I'm starting my semi-glutide shots. If y'all don't know what they are weight loss shots for all my fans. Y'all already know. I've done them before, but this time I decided to come to Gold's and do them, because we're going to get this fat up off my stomach, okay, because the ass going to stay.
This is your take-home kit for lipo in a bottle.
Okay.
Let me show you how you apply it. And just put it over here. I'm gonna rub it in.
Okay, so this just like a fat eater.
Yes, it's gonna eat all the fat away. That's what we want it to do.
Okay.
Roller. You're gonna go ahead and get it on in the skin. You're gonna help activate that lipo in the bottle.
Can I see the lipo on the bottom? That ingredient smells good.
Guys, I'm here for surgery, but you probably don't know what it is yet, and I'm not telling you until the right time. So stay the fuck tuned. Goals surgery, let's do this. Goals.
Hey, what's up? You know it's OG the prettiest, and I'm with my sister. We about to do a collaboration because it's time for me to step into that one world. You know. It's okay to have my sister with me because this is like a best friend. That's sister.
Okay.
We finna do
Yeah,
it.
I love you, sis.
I love you so.
So yeah, I'm about to eat it up. She about to eat it up. We about to get it up.
All right, so
She said it best. You already know what's up. We coming 2024. Goals.
They know my
goals.
Now listen, I'm not judging. All I'm saying is the post-op for some of these people. You know how like sometimes if you decide to wash your own car, but the car don't give clean, you just rearrange the dirt. That's kind of what I feel like goals be doing. They just be rearranging the body parts. Like when they did Charles and Miss Netta, their surgery was interesting because one, they was live the whole surgery.
You feeling this, Netta? I feel pretty good. Okay, can I get a thumbs up?
I feel like I should go and do the second time.
He loves it. He just doesn't say it.
And then afterwards, what did it give? Charles is up here with the same body type and they just sketched some abs on him. If you gonna give me a goal, give me a goal. And it's not Charles' fault. It's just goals. It's like we give you a free surgery. We just finna do a little something.
Good afternoon, and we are back at Goals with Miss Netta and Mr. Charles. And we are here for your massage. How has it been?
Well, it has been a journey. It has been a real journey.
All right, how has it been for you, Charles?
It's been quite a painful journey.
Okay. And would you guys do it again? And what procedure did you do?
Well, I had the 360 BBL. I mean 360 lipo with the BBL, and
I had the lipo with the 360 ab etching.
The ab etching. Okay. And would you do it again? No. Would you do it again?
No.
Anyways, they, as in goals, realized real quick who their main target audience would be. And that would be Zeus watchers. And I don't say that with any ill intent, just think about it. You can go off of articles, the black dollar is the highest dollar there is. So if the black dollar is the highest dollar and Zeus is, you know, pretty much on top. But hey, if they're getting together every Sunday and they're watching these reality stars and these are kind of like their forefront, what if we offer them a free surgery and we can document it? And maybe some of their followers will want to come to us. And yeah, Zeus girls, they may tear each other apart and fight, but you get somewhat of an understanding from them. So yeah, you might want to go follow them on Instagram and stuff. You might see, Tasiki just got her surgery done at Goals. Oh, seem affordable, why not?
Hey you guys, it's your girl Tasiki. I'm here at Goals and I'm about to get my transformation. I'm so anxious, I'm so excited. Shout out to Goals. You guys, just wait on it. Stay tuned.
E.T. was another one who just got her body done with Goals.
It's your girl Scarface, and I have a surprise. I'm getting my body done. I'm getting a 360 scope and the double BBL from Goals Plastic Surgery. As you can see, I've been gaining a little weight from, you know, eating good from the show. So it's time to get this body snatched so I can be a real baddie.
She was excited, she was promoting it. What happened right after that? She went right from surgery to film the Baddies Eats reunion and she fighting for her life. Mind you, she just got a BBL. So it was no surprise when reports were circling around and saying that E.T. was fighting for her life. Saying that her organs was like kind of failing and her body was trying to like hold on due to just having that surgery. So today on social media, I saw y'all saying pray for E.T. Apparently E.T. is going MIA due to health concerns following her BBL. Apparently that's what she said in the group chat. They're saying it's her organs and I'm just like, oh, that's a serious issue. I'm like, didn't she just go get a BBL? Could have been from getting that BBL and then hopping from there going straight to that reunion fight. You know, I don't think that's how it's worked. And if I had to put two and two together, people that did her surgery is the same people that's about to do Charles and Miss Netta surgery. You gotta be careful with these little IG giveaway surgeries. Surgery is something you can't be cheap with it. You need to be under the knife, anesthesia, pay a good cost and have a good recovery time. Another person, Meatball, who's gonna be on this next season of Baddies Caribbean. I remember when she was saying that her mom was going to have surgery with Goals. And then she followed up crying because she was like, Goals messed my mom up.
I want the whole world to know this shit, bro. I want the whole world to know this shit, bro. We support people. Look at my mom's stomach. Like, what did y'all do? What did y'all do, bro? Y'all weird, bro. Y'all weird, bro.
But Goals actually saw that video and they clapped back at Meatball writing this long post and probably like a diss video saying how she was just fishing for content and her mom was satisfied. Just check this video out.
I started with my mom.
Hey, Mom. How you feeling?
Met my dad.
We here, y'all.
And they fell in love.
We on on our way to get a massage. And here's my mom. She's looking good in the back.
This feels so good. Oh my God, the massages feel so good.
And they had me. She goes by the name Meatball. Hi, I'm Ryan. And my life? It's kind of crazy.
I want justice, bro. I made my mom feel uncomfortable, bro.
All this shit about money, bro.
Hello? Begging people to get the fucking body to making them spend a fake $57,000 when the whole time that shit $85,000.
It was at this moment that he knew he f***ed up.
I want to fight, bro. I'm coming here. I'm coming here. I just know I'm coming, so I hope y'all got more customer service. Watch this. I'm suing them. I'm suing them, bro. Do you want to fight? I'm trying to find the bathroom.
We good?
Yeah, we good.
We no problem?
Yeah.
And then someone gonna try to say this isn't good business for y'all. Girls gonna clap back. Don't worry about us. Nasty work, baby. I'm scared of y'all. I feel like you already know what this video is leading to, because we gotta talk about one of the most known people from the Zeus world to go to Goals and get their body done. And that's not under there. Rollie was one of the first people who was promoting, yes, I'm finna get my body done with Goals.
Because y'all know I will definitely be, on the Goals live today in that surgery,
So Miss Rollie, what are you here to get? What's your procedure?
So I am getting the flex scope with the abdominal, and I'm getting a BBL, so that way I can take some of this belly and put it in this booty, y'all.
So I hear you want to take some of that belly. What's your areas of concern? What do you want to work on?
My areas of concern right now is really mostly my belly, my arms, and my back fat. I love my thighs. I've always loved my thighs. I feel like, they would definitely fill in the ass once I got one. So that's the main three things right now for me to lose is my belly, my arms, and my back fat.
No BMI limit. And she was awake doing her surgery.
Because obviously you need to give them a little tiny preview of the belly.
Though Rollie does look somewhat snatched now, she has to take a break from filming the next Baddies installment because she said her stomach is messed up.
I'm honestly finna sit this one out because I was casted for Baddies Caribbean, but as everybody knows, I just had my titties done. I had a lot of damaged muscles in my stomach from getting that lipo with the deaf people, and they had to repair my muscles so that way I can have some feeling in my stomach. So that's another reason why it's taken a longer time for me to heal. Shout out to Dr. Masri. He did his motherfucking thing, bitch. When I tell you, I ain't nothing but hips and ass. Literally, I ain't nothing but hips and ass. Ain't no stomach, I ain't nothing but hips and ass. Shout out to Dr. Masri for that. But yes, I have to sit this one out because I am not about to rip open my motherfucking insides for nobody. I don't give a what it is. I don't care how much money it is. This is my life and I want to stay alive. So I need to heal for at least 3 more months. I have to sit down for at least 3 more months.
I will say this, people in hell, they're really enjoying this snow day because Rollie is really getting her show with the Zeus Network. And who is going to be on her show? Oh, it's going to be her meeting up with Goals Plastic Surgery, and they're going to be documenting this surgery of hers.
So I'm going to start injecting some deep numbing medicine now, okay? I'm happy with myself being a plus size girl. I can still be that, but with a healthier result. Rollie today is a 52 BMI. You're gonna see her continue her journey with Goals.
We make you feel healthier?
Yeah.
Now, congratulations, Rollie, on your show. I'm glad I'm finally being able to be clocked because I love to be clocked. I was the main one saying Rollie is not getting a show because why would it take this long? But I see now it took this long because they had to document the stories. And Zeus, I feel like they keep their ear to the street. The battle is won. The war will really be, is this something that viewers want to see? Is this something that can paint Rollie in a new light? Are we going to see Rollie the person and not just Rollie the meme that's going to be cut open all season, just gutted out like a fish? We shall see, but I do know one thing. Goals is not that reliable because you thought you was the Goals goal. Because you thought you was the Goals goal. But unfortunately, no. That's why I just tell people, listen, I'm not finna be the ones to be like, love yourself. No. If you have something on you that you want to change and you can get that done, hey, I say go for it, but do your research, okay? I feel like when it comes to surgery and getting your body done, that's just something you just can't go the cheap way. Maybe just have to save up a little and just pay that cost. I'd rather you pay that cost and it really be fine than cheat your way out and you cheat your way out of life. Oh, that was good. You have to do your research when it comes to these surgeries. Research the doctor. Make sure they have really reviews from people that can vouch for them. Make sure the follow-up is okay. Make sure they're treating you well. Make sure it's at a nice facility where something goes wrong, they have on-hand dick to, you know, save your life. Although goals can get you in and play with your body, you gotta decide, is it gonna be worth it? But that's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comment section below, how did you feel about this video? Did you learn something new? And will you be here for Rollie's show? Hey man, Rollie finally got her show. Hey, for a man in the world of journalism, I love that for her. If I'm man enough to put my theories out there, I'm man enough to take my L if they're right or wrong. But will y'all watch it? Are y'all invested? And would you get surgery done for goals? Are there people that went to goals and they like the results? Put all your thoughts in the comment section below and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.